Well, alrighty, November 4th, Wednesday, about 11:30 in the morning, and I'm here to find more bottles. What else? My thinking is I should bring down this ledge because it goes back about 5 feet. And it's just getting difficult, shall we say. Difficult. It's getting tough to maneuver back there. Plus it's taking up valuable real estate. But knowing me, I'll dig into it some more before I do that. That's usually how it goes. Yeah. Well, I missed the number 40 milestone, but I know I got 49 at home. So this is number 50 of the G.A. Lee and Sons Pharmacy bottle from Bowling Green. Milestone number 50. I've never dug up 50 decent bottles. I think the most was those Doyle's hops with, shoot, how many did I dig up? 25, 30. And I thought I had a hutch because I was digging this from the bottom and I saw the big F. And I went, no, not another Flynn from Quincy. Guess what? It's another Flynn from Quincy. So far, just a smattering of plain nothings here. Got a whiskey there. Those are cool, but they're unembossed. Each and every one of them. Some interesting metal objects. A compact, and sad iron, and a weird pot of some sort. Oh, and a Candy Brothers lid. That's probably the most valuable thing I've dug up so far. Probably worth 10 bucks. Well, alrighty, after 2.5 hours of digging, we're no further along than we were 2 hours ago. Except we are between this tree and this bush. Decided to cut through in between the roots as much as I could. And been digging smatterings of things. Yeah, you got this little pile of nothings. But yeah, anything of any embossing or interest is all melted or busted. It's pretty badly melted back in here. But I'm hoping keep going further back and it may just peter out on the burn area. That's what's killing 90% of everything here. That being said, even the burned and broken stuff isn't looking that great. Raleighs and jeez, that's about it. Broken Raleighs. So anyway, it's kind of sad right now. Sad indeed. Boo-hoo. Well, alrighty, here we are, 11:30 on Thursday, November 19th. Beautiful sunny skies. It's supposed to be 72 today and windy. I'm just hoping it doesn't push any of those deader looking trees way back on the hill line back there to block my path when I leave. It's at the bottom end of a dead-end street. Anyway, we're here to dig bottles. Maybe the last dig of the season, at least down here. Anyway, that's all I can say about it. till I have something else to say about it. That's how it works. And without bottles, there's not much else to say about it. Well, after about 3.5 hours of digging, we did dig up some decent stuff, but nothing quite as exciting as I was hoping for. Got an unembossed citrate bottle. Believe it or not, an unembossed large Reed and Carnrick. 2 whisker dyes. Every time I dig these up, they have the original cork in them. That one did, but it popped out. A hen helper. Haven't dug one of these in forever. That's kind of cool. And an amber fruit jar wax sealer top. Oh boy. It's a pretty dark colored amber though. Those tend to be not so old and not so valuable. Then we dug a bunch of unmentionables. Oh yeah. And we hit at least a dozen of these old telephone batteries. Started hitting champagnes again, a few whiskeys, all unembossed. Everything's unembossed. A cool round bottom soda with a huge chip out of the lip. You know, I'm never too proud to take one of those home. Whew. And then a smattering of unembossed medicines, blah blah. Yeah, so all in all, it was kind of a bust, because I didn't dig up anything that I either didn't have or hadn't seen before. So, oh, I did I did dig up a huge, this looks like a 2-gallon jug. That was the big teaser of the day. I was just praying the other side was going to say BB Springs on it. Even a freaking microbe killer, you know, would go a long ways. But no. We'll add it to the jug collection. God knows I got a few of them. So that's it. Time to go home. Might come back tomorrow. I don't know. Supposed to be another decent day for the most part. Yeah, and I did start hitting glass back in the hole here. Just when it started to peter out and I was starting to worry. So who knows? Might be back tomorrow. Well, alrighty, it is December 4th, Friday, almost 1:30 at my favorite dump. It's supposed to be 52 degrees, but it feels colder than that. Normally the wind blows from that direction. Today it's coming from behind me. Making it feel cooler than it is, plus I'm in the shade. A somewhat unfortunate situation, but be that as it may, I'm not here to talk about the weather. I'm not here to talk about your mother. I'm not here to talk about puppies and unicorns. No, I'm here to dig bottles. And then I'll talk about bottles. Whatever I find or don't find. Yeah, there you have it. Till I have something to show, we'll talk to you later. Well, probably not a half hour into it. First bottle out of the hole was a machine-made slick with a big chip in the lip. You know, strike 1, 2, 3 with just one swing of the bat. This, however, is up pretty high, and if it is what I think it is, I still have yet to dig one undamaged. And the only other one I've dug was a machine-made one that had a crack in it. This is one of the, I believe, fellows of hypophysites, or I can't even pronounce it. They're a common bottle, kind of like the swamp root. Common as hell, but ask me how many I've dug up whole, and I have to say 0. Here we go, 0. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping this one's all there. I'll come back when I have it wiggled loose. It's in there pretty tight. So I'm hoping. Yep, I'm hoping. Oh, and also just for gab-worthiness, this time of the year in December I usually start recording all of my digs. And one of the things that I have noticed, especially down in the dump here, is I'm remiss. I'm damn near negligent about filming in situ stuff coming out, so I'm trying to make up for it. Looky here. I believe it's all there. I think I see a machine-made mark on it. But looky here. Looky here. Did I guess it right or what? Fellows syrup of... Now I gotta learn how to pronounce it if I got a good one. Hypophysites. There's too many PHs in that word. I don't think that's a real word. Anyway. It looks all there. It looks machine-made. But you know what? I don't care. Well, I do, but it's still cool. Even a machine-made one. Yep. Well, so far on the day, the best bottle I've gotten is an unfamiliar perfume-looking bottle with some embossing and 2 chips in the lip. So far my best opportunity for something good looks like a gallon-sized or half-gallon freaking fruit jar back here. And this thing's solid in there. Just the exact opposite of how you want to dig these. You always want to find them the other way around. So then you get a good idea how whole it is. This way you're just shooting in the dark, and it looks pretty old. Might be a late throw, so I'm going to take my time and I'll get back to you whenever it's ready to fall out into my anticipating, waiting hands. Oh, and by the way, that machine-made Fellows syrup bottle, you might have guessed, it's got a big crack in it. So, strike out again. Well, that took all of about 20 seconds. We got her loose. Holding my breath. And it's not even a fruit jar. It's a big, a really big acid jar. Or chemical jar from a pharmacy. That's why the base looks so old, is because it probably is. It's probably an applied top. 1870s. I'll have to take a look at it. Disappointing, but hey, it looks like it's all there. Well, yeah, I think it's been a while since I pulled out that big bad boy. What I thought was going to be the last bottle out of the hole was another aqua Bowling Green hutch. Problem is, it's got a big split in the base. Shh, don't tell anybody. The rest of it looks perfect. And then I got another right near that, an I.E. Pratt from Louisiana. And oh, we keep going. I think the last embossed bottle was this one. The Quaker Drug Company, Robinson Hotel Building, Tulsa, Oklahoma, with a, I don't know what the hell that is. Is that a monogram? I can't tell. No glasses. And a smattering of other things. I got a cool hair tonic bottle back in there. A very strange shaped tooled top, unembossed medicine. Looks like a pharmacy bottle. Anyway, we've got a few interesting finds. Now it's time to go home. My battery light's flashing. Well, these were the keepers out of the previous dig. I always love digging these guys up. Harem oil or whatever. Wherever you find one, you're going to find a dozen usually. GED Koenig Tilly seems to be the most common embossing on these. There's a number of variations and ages and everything else. Pretty much seem to be all over the map. And then this bad boy, Century, I thought it was like an atomizer or something, but apparently it's one of those cocaine-based cures for sinus problems. Yeah, that'll fix it, right? Filled to this line. And a quick search on the internet shows that these actually also came in amber, just like this, but a nice, beautiful honey amber color. Would have liked to have found one of those. Yeah. But still, is what it is. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking atomizer. What does it say on the bottom? Century atomizers. So apparently they made a number of them. Like I said, at least one in amber. Pretty cool. And Pompeian massage cream. Let your mind run wild with that. I think any Pompeian that got caught in the Mount Vesuvius eruption would need some massage cream after that. Yeah, got the original lid on this one. And some nice color sitting in the window. A very common hen helper. A quick restudy on these is that the farmers would stick these in particular areas that they would want the hens to lay their eggs at, and that way they would know their hens are laying, and B, they would also know where to find the damn things, because apparently, I'm no farmer, but apparently chickens will lay their eggs wherever they damn well please, unless you help them, so that's what that was about. Apparently the larger sizes are for turkeys, and I have seen some that were so big they looked like they were for ostriches, but I won't go there. And then this really cool lid, milk glass lid, came out of the dump with a nice little squared off crown lid, holder, and nice little fancy design all around it, almost like a shell, clamshell, and then some waves or whatever. Never did find the dish that it went to in pieces or otherwise. Yeah, just a cool little lid. Had to bring it home. And then the syrup, Fellows syrup of hippophosphites. Um, I finally did dig one up, tool top. This did not come out of the dump, but it's just like the machine made one that uh, when I cleaned it up had a real nasty crack in it, and it ended up in the junk box. So there you go with that dig. Yeah, fun little odds and ends dig. And looking at my little cheat sheet note here, it's mentioning the Quaker pharmacy from Tulsa, Oklahoma I dug up was in Johnny's book. I think it listed for um, a good amount of money, but oh, actually, I called Johnny because it's not in the Missouri book, obviously, if it's from Oklahoma. He said it was a good one, so I listed it on eBay, and I think I got 150 bucks for it, which was surprising. And what was interesting was what I kept looking at, thinking was a monogram of some sort. You turn it sideways, and it's the head and shoulders of a baggy-eyed Quaker. He looks like he'd been smoking out of the bowl, something more than tobacco. He looked pretty wasted. Um, but yeah, I figured, well, hell, somebody back there would probably enjoy it a lot more than me because it's out of my territory. As cool as it was, sort of like the Canton Pharmacy. I figured somebody more local would enjoy it, and they both brought good money. So, what the hell? It kind of works both ways there.